Let's take you now to the Edo State and the political crisis. The Federal High Court in Abuja recently ordered the National Assembly to stop its plans to take over the legislative functions of the Edo State House of Assembly. Justice Taiwo gave the order at the resumed hearing in the case filed by the Edo State government challenging the decision by the Senate and the House of Representatives to step in if the governor fails to send another proclamation letter for a fresh inauguration of the Edo Assembly. But Justice Taiwo ordered the parties in the case to maintain status quo pending the determination of the case. A federal high court sitting in Port Harcourt had earlier given an order restraining the Edo State governor, Mr. Gordon Obaseki, from issuing a fresh proclamation letter as directed by the Senate. The court also restrained the clerk of the National Assembly, the President of Senate, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, their servants, agents, officers, or privys from interfering or taking over the legislative functions of the Edo State House of Assembly. The orders followed requests sought by the Deputy Speaker of the Edo House of Assembly, Honorable Yakini Idaye, the member representing Ikpoba-Oka constituency in the Edo Assembly. Well, in a swift reaction, the National Assembly says the court order poses a problem and infringes on their right to perform their constitutional functions. The lawmaker said in a statement that inasmuch as they believe in the principle of separation of powers, no arm of government should abdicate power to another arm. They plan to appeal the ruling. Well, this order of courts may not be favorable to a faction in the struggle. Joining me from Abuja studios to react to the issues raised is Honorable Washington Osifo. He's one of the members-elect that has not been inaugurated. We'd like to thank you for joining us at this time. And my first question would be, how do you feel when you're still referred to as member-elect?
When it's actually embarrassing, you know, and this is exactly why we are on it, you know, to speak to the world as to the need to see to talk to the governor, to obey the law, to obey the constitution, for which he is also benefiting. You know, without the constitution, he wouldn't have the governor. And just like he was elected and voted and elected by the people, so also we were. He's doing his job. We're also anxious to do our job. What we're saying today is that he should allow separation of powers to thrive as far as Edo politics is concerned. He started his own imbroglio on the 17th. We thought that by now he would see reasons, having heard from the party he belonged to, the All Progressives Congress, through the National Working Committee. Only yesterday, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the leader of the party, APC, came out, you know, to tell the whole world his stand, that he stays with the Constitution. And as a matter of fact, he cautioned the lawmakers from Bauchi, through whom he spoke to the Edo issue, that we should respect our integrity and have the courage to stand up for what is right in defense of the Constitution. Well, of course, we have faith in the judiciary, and yes, this is democracy at work, but the only problem is that I don't know why some persons will just decide to continue to do manifest injustice to the constitutional provision. Why this barrage of injunctions left, right, and center? And does this not amount to abuse of court processes and all of that? They started from Benin. They took the journey to Port Harcourt. Only yesterday they came back to Abuja. Why this voyage of discovery? What exactly are they looking for? It's like beating a child and going to court, rushing to court to get an injunction to restrain the child from crying. It doesn't make sense at all. You see, the truth is that the road to justice is far rough and also very narrow. But the end thereof is that the manifest, when the facts would have been presented before those who can analyze facts with good conscience, I am sure, you know, the justice eventually will prevail. And justice will be on the side of those who respect the Constitution. Of course, we respect the position of the Constitution. And we are speaking to the consciences of the judges, and particularly the judiciary. Briefly, to see the need to talk to those who work in the confines of judiciary in defense of the Constitution. Right. To see the need to always do what is right. I know there's an application before them, but they must exercise the powers and authority to do what will defend democracy, which of course is also what they are benefiting from.
I must quickly ask you, and I need you to answer the question very briefly, and that is, what's the next point of call, point of action for the members-elect?
Can you repeat that? I didn't get you.
What's the next call, the next point of action for members-elect of the Edo House of Assembly?
Well, I think for us, it's easy. We only brought the democratic credentials of the governor and his government and I'm sure what is happening today, it's no longer in our hands. It's before the competent authority like the National Assembly, who has taken a position on it. In order to stop them from doing their job, that is why they went to court yesterday. I think the issue for determination shall be whether an arm of government has a right, to stop another arm of government from performing its constitutional responsibilities. Whether we're also waiting, maybe by tomorrow we will get another injunction restraining the president, having spoken yesterday, for him not to have a word to say.
We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us, Member-elect Washington Osifo. Thank you for joining us. And the ECOWAS network of Electoral Commission's 6th biennial meeting has ended with the high cost of running elections in the region topping discussions at that event. The group also elected a new president and steering committee, just as it conferred honorary president of the commission on the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu.
2019 general elections, the cost per voter in dollar terms was a little over $6 in Nigeria. It was $16 in Ghana, $15 in Benin Republic. So elections in Nigeria may look costly, but given the size of the country, obviously it's not the most expensive, even within our sub-region.
Well, that's the program this afternoon. We'd like to thank you for watching. Join the discussion, the conversation on our social media platforms at Channels TV, at TTV Politics, #LunchtimePolitics. I'm Millicent Walker. I'll see you soon.